WSLM 1220 AM with your host and voices of the Eastern Musketeers, Mikey, Fat, and Wes Murray. Buckle in for exciting high school basketball action here on WSLM. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to West Washington High School. We're here for the Washington County Holiday Tournament here. I'm Wes Drury. Along with me tonight is Mikey Bat, as usual. We got a first game just wrapping up here. Borden victorious over the Salem Lions, and as the Musketeers is going to face the West Washington Senators. A little rematch from a couple weeks ago here where the Musketeers come out victorious over the Senators. But before we get in that game, I got a special guest here with me tonight, Kasem Nash of the Borden Braves. Kasem set the school record tonight for single game scoring with 43 points, and just wanted to sit down and talk to him a little bit about his performance and his team tonight. Kasem, congratulations on the win, first off. Second of all, took you a minute to get going tonight, but you finally got it going. How'd you feel tonight, buddy?
I felt pretty good. I knew coming out, everybody's taking my jumper away, so I knew I've been trying to get to the rim, get to the free throw line as much as I can. 3 open points, wide open, to be able to make them. So I got to the free throw line in the first quarter, scored my 8 points in the first quarter off the free throws, so I knew coming out I could get more open shots. I was driving the ball, I just create for myself, and that was telling me, all the coaching staff was telling me to shoot if I was open. I got open, let her fly.
Well, you got in a little bit of rhythm there at the end of the first half. You knocked down 4, and I was sitting up here in the stands with a buddy of mine that said, it's about heat check time for Nash, and you knocked down 2 more there, and 1 right at the buzzer. But coming back out, they faced you with the box and 1 there. It just looked like you were shooting the ball with a lot of confidence there towards the end of the game.
Yeah, I don't know, it's work every day, getting up shots. It's all the confidence is. You get in the gym every day, get shots up. It's going to pay off when it comes to game time, and that's what I did. That's confidence.
Well, first of all, congratulations. I know you put in a lot of work to get where you're at with your shot and your scoring, and I know the answer to this, but how were you able to do that to get those points tonight?
It's not just me. My teammates are getting me in the right spots. Coach staff getting me in the right spots, and as long as they get me in the right spots, I got to do my job, make shots. So that's what my job is. I go out, I score points. We go in the locker room, we celebrate when we get a win. Just do my job, make shots, and my teammates are going to get me where I need to be.
Well, looking ahead tomorrow night, obviously you guys are going to the championship game tomorrow night. Talk a little bit about this matchup you're getting ready to watch here. 2 pretty good teams of West Washington and Eastern. I know it doesn't matter to you who you play, but what do you got to do? What's your team got to do to come out here with this championship tomorrow night?
We got to focus right here in this game, even though we're not playing. We got to pay attention to little details. Little details what lost us in the first game of the year. Little details in the last quarter of the game, mainly, but throughout the whole game. But last 2-3 minutes, we got to dig deeper, concentrate, and come out on top, or it's not going to be very fun for us on Monday.
I hear what you're saying there. Well, we're going to let you go and get back with your team here and just enjoy this one for the next couple hours. Be back to work in the morning, I know, with you and Coach Nash, but I appreciate you stopping by. Congratulations again on the record. 43 points from Kasem Nash tonight. He was 16 of 24 from the field, 7 of 10 from the 3-point line tonight. But good luck tomorrow night in this championship game, and appreciate you stopping by and talking.
Thank you.
That's Kasem Nash of the Borden Braves. We appreciate him stopping by. What a big night for him tonight, Mikey. To score 43 points, that's a big-time deal. And to do it the way he did it, it was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, he did it in every aspect of the game on the offensive end. It was either get to the rim, he was shooting a 3, the mid-range jumper. I mean, and I'll be honest with you, when they came, I was sitting here right behind the score table. When they came over and asked if he had 40, I'm kind of shocked because it was kind of a quiet 40 at that point.
I thought I was sitting up there in the stands with Mom and Dad, and I said 30, and then they said 43 on the mic. I was like, my goodness, that was quiet, 43. And
yeah, I mean, I know at halftime they said he had 22, and I'm like, wow, I mean, that's a quiet 22, and then, he kind of, they tried to box and want him and do everything they could, and it was just one of those nights. He had everything going, and, I'm hoping if we get there tomorrow night, he's cooled off.
Well, let's get into this game, Mikey. We know it's a rematch, and we know it's going to be a dandy here. As I know for a fact, this West Washington Senators team is probably looking for a little bit of revenge off this win we took from them here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, they're a lot more healthy. Hoffler is probably, he was probably 80% when we seen him. He's probably more like 90, 95 now. I know, talking to some people over here, he's still trying to get his legs under him, but getting better every opportunity. But on the same sense, we bring Jacob back. He didn't play the first game. How are they going to guard us? Not, from the first time, not having him to now, and Jacob's got to carry over how he's played the last two games last weekend, having 23 and 21. But, is her focus on him or is her focus on Temple, who had 22 and was pretty much unguardable here the first time?
And talking about the defensive end, we held Kenton Chase to 4 points that first game, and, that's a tough task. To hold that kid to under double digits is a pretty special night on defense, and, if we can do that again, I think we give ourselves a pretty good chance of winning, Mikey.
Yeah, and I know don't know if Yancey's going to be able to go tonight, and that hurts us defensively, because I look for him to have to guard Hoffler, so now you got to find, who's going to be that guy step up and guard him, because he's a kid that can score from any aspect of the game, outside getting to the rim, the jumper, so, but, we both teams have had a week to prepare, and I think it'll be a fun ball game.
Well, we got about a minute and 15. You want to give your keys to the game right now, and then before this national anthem?
Well, I think we got to play inside out. I think the ball's got to be taken inside and let Jacob work from there. And then I think down here we got to rebound and we got to contain them. We can't let somebody other than Hoffler or Chase have a big night. I thought they're late in the first time game we played them. Rosenbaum and some of them guys got some buckets and got the double figures. We can't allow that. We've got to, contain the guys that are not the big threats. And then for us offensively, we got to go inside, like I said to Jacob, but I also think just got to continue to take open shots. We had a hot start here first time. We got to keep playing with confidence and keep going.
I think we're going to see zone from West Washington tonight, Mikey. I really do. And if they'll take their chances with us on shooting from the outside here, I think we're going to see a lot of zone from this team tonight.
Well, we may zone, but I'm wondering with that zone how they block out of it with Jacob. He's been a very aggressive coming back, and I think when we were here the first time without him and seeing how big Brody Temple came in and played, there's going to be the bench is going to be big tonight. We're going to have good minutes off our bench. Jacob's come back with a new attitude and ready to go.
Well, I think they're going to go, Mikey. They're going to go ahead. They're not going to do the.
They get national anthem before the first game. Yes.
So I'll bring you the starting lineups now here, and we'll go ahead and start with the West Washington Senators. And they're going to go with a 6-foot senior, number 1, Mason Cox. They'll go with a 5'10" junior, number 3, Jackson Cameron. A 6'4" junior, number 12, Ian Rosenbaum. A 6'5" senior, number 20, Lane Hopler. And a 5'10" junior, number 22, Kenton Chase. The Senators are coached by Mr. Clayton Sullivan. And now for the Musketeers, they'll go with a 5'10" junior, number 10, Kate Anderson. A 5'11" senior, number 12, Caden Gibson. A 6-foot sophomore, number 23, Cody Bannon. A 6'2" junior, number 25, Caden Temple. And the man in the middle for the Musketeers, 6'11" senior, number 30, Jacob Terry. The Musketeers are coached by Mr. Ray Weatherford. Mikey, I really, really like this holiday tournament. It brings out a lot of fans, a lot of excitement going into the Christmas season, and there's a really, really good crowd here right now.
There is, and this tournament's been really, really competitive. Where the girls gave it up, it wasn't so much competitive, but this boys tournament has been competitive every year. And, you know, something you got to throw out there is the Musketeers have won it 2 straight years. You know, that's another thing. Teams are wanting to knock them off the top. They're wanting to take that trophy home with them. So, you know, I think we got to have a good start here. You know, who's going to be the keys off the bench? You know, is it going to be Brody Terry? You know, you got guys that may not normally get in, and, you know, Reese Weiniger and stuff. Them guys are going to have to be ready to go tonight.
Got Landon Rose down there. He'll stroke it.
Yeah, I'd like to see Aiden be a factor tonight,
yep.
You know, with his big body and, you know. But here we go.
Hoffler and Terry in the middle. Ball's up. Tip is controlled by the West Washington Senators as it comes off the chase here, and he'll walk it up the floor. He gets it across the timeline, goes right side to Hoffler. High post at Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum looking. Still looking for Chase. And we're going to get a 5-second call. Great start on defensive end for the Musketeers.
Well, you can see right away they were trying to get the Hoffler or try to get Chase going.
And Caden Temple was all over Kent Chase.
Yeah, and, you know, this other thing is, you've seen how quick Hoffler got off the floor on that jump ball.
Here's your 2-3 zone by West Washington. Kate Anderson, right side now to Gibby. Inside to Jacob Cherry. Shot's no good, but rebounded out there by Kate Gibson. Here's a 3 by Cody Bennett, no good. Rebounded out there by Ian Rosenbaum. He'll get it off to Chase. Chase up ahead now to Cox. Cox drives the baseline, up with a reverse layup. No good, blocked away by Jacob Cherry. He'll get it off now to Caden Temple. Temple now backs it up. Now here's Kate Anderson. Back to Temple. Temple lines up a 3. Nothing there. He'll give it off to Caden Gibson. Gibson back to Kate Anderson. Kate on the left side. He'll dribble back out top. Now go right side now to Caden Gibson. Gibson back to Anderson. High post here to Caden Temple. Temple now to Cherry. Cherry a little fall away jumper. No good. Rebounded out there by Lane Hoffler. He gets it off the chase. Still no score here. 6:40 to go here in the first quarter. Pace with it out top. Being guarded by Caden Temple. Temple slides the left side to Cameron. Cameron looks inside, nothing there. Now Cox out top. The key goes right side to Hopeworth. Hopeworth drives the middle. Nothing there. Now here's Cameron. He'll let 3 go. Got it. 3-0. As we get a timeout, 30-second timeout by Coach Weatherford with 6:24 to go here in the first quarter. It's 3-0 West Washington.
Well, I see 2 things. You know, once again, we let a guy that we shouldn't be get open for a shot. When down here, Jacob's playing passive instead of going right at him. You know, and I think 2 things happened to Jacob already in this first minute 30. He got out jumped and got in his head, and then they were physical with him on that first possession because he got bumped pretty hard. Probably could have been a foul call, but there wasn't. And now you see he took a fadeaway one-legged, you know, thing, and you know, he's got to be more aggressive here.
Can't settle.
No, and absolutely not.
Musketeer basketball here, coming out of the timeout. Ball comes into Caden Temple, and he'll walk it across the timeline here. Still 2-3 zone for the Senators. Now Gibson, right side wing to Kate Anderson, back out top to Temple. Temple sets the offense up, now slides it right. Now the baseline to Jacob Cherry, back out top to Temple. Temple now goes the baseline to Kate Anderson. Anderson thought about a 3, now goes back out top to Temple. Now off the bandit, now baseline to Caden Gibson. Gibson drives baseline. Kicks it back out top to Temple. Temple. Right side to Kate Anderson. Now back to Temple. Now left side to Bandit. Bandit's going to let 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Hoffler. Here's Kenton Chase. Still 3-0. We're under 6 minutes. Hoffler on the right wing. Back out top to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum, 3-pointer on the way. No good. In and out. Rebounded by Jacob Cherry.
That's about halfway down.
Yeah, it was. Now Temple. Now Cody. Off to Kate. Now baseline to Kate Gibson for 3. No good. Rebounded by Ian Rosenbaum. We're settling for 3. We're falling in love with it, Mikey.
Yeah.
Reese Weiniger set to check in. It's the next dead ball for the Musketeers as Kenton Chase gets it across the timeline. Going to have an official's timeout as we have a streaker across the floor as a little boy comes flying across the floor. I guess he took the least pass of the resistance, Mike, and that's
right.
Straight across. As Reese Weiniger checks in and replaces Caden Gibson, West Washington basketball. We're down to 5 minutes. Still 3-0. Here's Cox. Back to Hoffler. He's going to let three go. No good. Rebounded by Ian Rosenbaum. Back to Cameron. Back to Hoffler. Now Chase out top. He'll set it up again. Slide it right to Cameron. Cameron being guarded by Anderson. Out top now to Cox. Low post now. Cameron gets it on the wing. Back to Cox. Cox is going to let a three go. No good. Rebounded by Kate Anderson. Anderson across the timeline. Left side now to Temple. Baseline. Goes inside to Jacob Cherry. Up and got it. Good things happen when we look down there, doesn't it, Mikey?
Yeah, and that was a good pass right there.
Well, there was no thought there. You know, it was catching when I'm looking, you know. And as Williams checks in and replaces Rosenbaum, and Jacob Cherry at the line to try to complete this three-point play and tie this ball game up with 4:27 to go, and the free throw's good. 3-3.
I think Coach made his statement in that 30-second timeout.
Chase, right side to Cox now. Cox looking, back out top to Williams. Now left side to Cameron, baseline now to Chase. Chase drives middle, kicks it out to Hopler. Hopler let three go, and he buries it. Boy, he's got a nice looking stroke, Mikey.
Yeah, and I know Reese is trying to help on that drive, but he can't. You know, you've got to trust KT right there and allow him to handle him.
6-3 now. Under 4. Here's Temple. Now Cody. Right side to Reese Weiniger. Back out top to Cody Bennett. Left side. And we're going to have an offensive foul on Jacob Cherry.
I didn't see it, but it was way, way late on the call. It was almost like he just seen him go out of bounds and thought, I got to call it.
That's Eastern's first. Cherry's first. 6-3's your score, and we're going to get a foul on Cody Bennett now. 3:37 to go here in the first. 6-3 is your score. West Washington on top of the Musketeers. Being set triggered in, he'll get it in the backcourt. Again, Chase here. Chase walks across. Slides it to the left wing. Now looking to work. Out top now to Williams. Williams now. Ball tipped away, and we're going to have a foul on Williams. Good job by Kate Anderson right there. So 2 team fouls apiece on both sides.
We got to get KT a shot right down here. He hasn't, you know, looked at the basket really.
Here's Temple now. Left side. Back out top to Cody. Cody now. Now goes left to Temple. Back out top to Cody. Right side to Kate Anderson for a three. No good. Rebounded by Williams. He'll get it off to Ken Chase. Chase now. Back to Hopler. He'll drive it. Ball stolen away from Kate Anderson. Kate on the right side spins back underneath the glass. Up and got it! 6-5 now. Musketeers cut the lead to 1. We're under 3 minutes. 2:48 to go here in the first. Chase. Left side now to Cameron. Back out top to Williams. Williams goes right side to Hofer. Now to Chase on the right wing. He'll get a screen from Cox. Now drive it down the middle lane. Pulls up for a jumper and rolls it in. 8-5 now. Walks across Rosenbaum. And McCoy set against the next dead ball. Baseline now to Jacob Cherry. Back out top to Temple. Temple looking. Goes baseline. Now goes inside to Jacob Cherry. Cherry. Fall away jumper. Got it. 8-7. 1 point lead again. Chris Terry set to check in also to next dead ball. Here's Chase. Hand off to Cox. Cox down the middle of the lane. Kicks it off now here to Cameron. He knocks down a 15-foot jumper from the baseline. 10-7. Here's the Musketeers again. Left side now to Kate Anderson. Temple now. Now Temple. Right side to Cody. Low block now to Cherry. Now here's Temple. He'll slice it down the middle. He'll give it off to Reese Weiniger for a three. No good. Rebounded out of there by Cameron. He gets it across the timeline and backs it out. Now he's going to go to the basket. Lays it off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Williams. No good there either. Come out of there by Caden Temple. Temple splits down the middle. Up off the glass and got it. 10-9. We're under a minute. I thought that should have been an and one down there.
Yeah. Great concentration.
Yeah, it was. Looks like West Washington's content to hold for one. We're going to come out and pressure the basketball a little bit. Chase now left side to Cameron. Now baseline to Williams. Williams goes back out top to Cameron. Now Chase. Chase at the center circle. Now Cameron out of Williams. Back out top to Chase. Chase will back it back out. We got 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Kicked out of bounds and will stay with the Senators. As McCoy and Rosenbaum are in for the Senators and will replace Cox and Cameron. Chris Terry will replace Cody Bennett with 29.8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Still 10-9, West Washington on top. Here's McCoy. McCoy, cross court to Williams. Now back to Chase. Hinton off to Williams. Williams battling. Rosenbaum at the high post there. Now off to Williams. Back out top to Chase. Now we're down to 12. Chase now off to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum looking, goes to the baseline to Hopler for a three. Got it. And that's a shot at the buzzer by Temple. It's no good, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter where it's 13-9, Senators on top of the Musketeers. We'll step away here, word from our sponsor. Be back with you in just a moment. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Sullivan Feed Mill is proud to support the radio broadcast of the Eastern Musketeers this season on WSLM. And when you need feed or other supplies, stop in at Sullivan Feed Mill at 80 Grove Street in New Pekin and see their selection today. From hay feeders to fence posts, wire and insulators, and lots more, even for those hard to buy for on your Christmas list. They've got Boggs boots, bird apparel jackets, bibs, and line hats. You'll find winter feed mixes for all animals to give them the nutrients during the winter, as well as creep feeders and creep gates to feed up your pastured calves through the winter. You'll also find fresh farm eggs at Sullivan's in Pekin. Stop in today at 80 Grove Street in New Pekin and see Junior and the rest of the folks at Sullivan Feed Mill. You can also call 812-967-3472 or find them on Facebook.
All right, welcome back here to Camelsburg as the Musketeers trail the West Washington Senators 13-9 to start the second quarter. For the Musketeers, they'll go with Cherry, Temple, Anderson, Perry, and Gibson. For the Senators, they got Hoffler, Rosenbaum, Williams, Chase, and McCoy.
All right, Mikey. Eastern basketball to start this quarter. We'll see what we got. Coach Weatherford's got drawn up here to come out of this, start this quarter. Here's Anderson. Out top to Temple. Now left side to Gibson. Gibson on the baseline. Now back out top to Temple. Now go back to Gibson. Gibson back to Temple. Now goes over to Anderson. Back to Temple. Temple's going to let three go. Got it! 13-12. 7:30 to go here in the first half. Chase now off to Williams. Goes baseline to Hopler. Hopler being guarded by Caden Gibson. Chase now looking to the baseline for Hopper. Back out top here to Williams. Now goes right side to McCoy. Now back out top to Chase. Chase will set it back up.
I think you really got to make Hoffler work and wear him out. You know, I don't know that he's back in game shape yet.
Here's Chase. He's running that baseline. Now here's Rosenbaum for a three. No good. Rebounded out there by Cade Anderson off to Temple. Temple on the run. He's on the left wing here. Gives it back to Cade. Cade will let three go. No good. Rebounded by Chris Terry. Terry. We're going to have a jump ball, I'm sure. It's going to be over to the West Washington Senators. Pretty good rebound there by Chris Terry.
Yeah. I'd like to see Kate get going there. You know,
Yeah.
I know he missed that last one right there. Got to have him.
Yes, we do. So still 13-12. We're under 7 here in the first half. Chase now, left wing, drives baseline, looking, back out top of Hopler. Hopler, that's a good job there by Kate Gibson there, as it's back out top to Kenton Chase. Chase now, right side to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum hits the short corner here to Williams. Williams drives it baseline, up, no good, blocked away by Jacob Terry, and he gets the ball and gets it off to Kate Anderson. Anderson up ahead to Chris Terry on the left wing, back out top to Kate Anderson. Right side now to Temple. Temple down low to Jacob Terry. Now gets it off to Gibson. Gibson out top of Temple. Anderson left side now to Terry. Back out top to Kate Anderson. Anderson's going to set it back up. Now goes right side to Kate Temple. Back out top to Kate Anderson. Anderson, Temple, now baseline to Kate Gibson. Back out top to Temple. Anderson, now Terry. And we're going to get a foul on Kent Chase. That's got to be a bounce pass right there, Mike. Right. Cox and Cameron check in for the Senators and replace McCoy and Williams, as Cody Bannett checks back in for the Musketeers and replaces Jacob Cherry. Hayden Gibson to trigger it in for the Musketeers. 5:39 to go in the first half. Into Temple. Now to the wing to Cody. Now back to the baseline to Caden Temple. Back out top to Cody Bannett. Bannett off to Kate Anderson. Right side now to Caden Gibson. Cross court to Cody. Cody now out top to Cade. Cade will back it up. Now go to right wing to Caden Gibson. Now back to Kate Anderson. Anderson shot fake. Off to Gibson. He'll drive in. Oh, and throws the ball away. Still 13-12, Mikey, with 5:15 to go here in this first half.
Well, this is what West Florida. They don't want to get in a track meet. They don't want it up in a high scoring.
No. Hoffler still running that baseline over there. Here's Chase on the left wing, high post. Down to Cox. Cox looking for Hoffler. He's going to eye another three and lets it go. No good this time, and as Kate Anderson comes out there with another rebound. Up ahead now to Cody. Cody now drives to the middle. All the way in, throws it up. No good, but he's going to go to the line to shoot two. To go here in the first half. Musketeers trailing by 1, and Cody Bennett give the Musketeers their first lead.
Yes, sir.
First one is no good. Take a side. Williams checking in to replace Jacob Cherry. Checking in, he will replace Caden Gibson. Strategy being played here, Mikey.
Yeah, and I'd really like to see us maybe use Brody a little bit.
Yeah. Second one is good by Bennett. We're all tied up at 13, but 4:50 to go here in the first half. Here's Chase, right side to Williams. Williams, out top to Cameron. Now left side to hit Chase. Chase looks inside, nothing there. Now hits Cox out top. Now right side to Cameron. Short corner now to Williams. Williams on the baseline. Backs it in, nothing there. Throws it back out to Kent Chase. Chase now, right side to Williams. Williams, now to Cox. Cox, back to Kent Chase. Down to 4:18. Chase, nothing there, baseline to Williams. Williams goes to work, jump stop, now to Cox. Cox down the middle, dumps it off to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum back out top to Cameron. Cameron off to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum loses the handle, takes it back up, now off to Chase. Chase spins, and we're going to have a push, I believe, by Caden Temple. The first foul on KT, third on the team. Here's Cameron for a three, and he knocks it down. 16-13. All their scoring been from threes for the most part, hasn't it, Mikey?
Yeah. And he's got 2 of them.
Yeah. Here's Terry, left side, now to KT. KT loses the handle, gets it back, now to Cody. Here's Caden, now off to Cody for a three. No good. Rebound fought for, and it's going to be West Washington basketball. So 16-13, West Washington basketball with 3:30 to go here in the first half. Lane Hope sets the checks back in here at the next dead ball. As in Chase, Cameron, back out top of Chase. Chase now, baseline here. Cameron, he's going to let three more go. No good. Rebounded out of there by Chris Terry. Off to Cade Anderson. Musketeers need a basket right here. Off to Terry. Right side now to Cade Anderson. Down low to Jacob Cherry. Cherry's going to get fouled by either Williams or Rosenbaum. That'll send him to the line to shoot two. The foul's going to be on Williams. 2:59 to go here in the first half. Musketeers trail by 3. Terry at the line to shoot two. He eyes the first one. It's up and no good. So Reese comes in and replaces Chris Terry. One more for Jacob here. Second one is no good. Rebounded out of there by Hoffler. Getting pretty deliberate right now, Mikey. Here's Hoffler down the middle of the lane. Up with a shot. No good. Rebounded out of there by Jacob Cherry. We got to find the basket down here on this hit,
I
Mikey.
agree. We missed a lot of free throws. We missed 3 in a row, or 3 out of our last 4 here.
That's a carry by Cade Anderson. Turnover. Musketeers back to the West Washington Senators with 2:31 to go here in the first half. Chase walks it across the timeline. Right side now to Hopeler. Hopeler being guarded by Reese. Here's Rosenbaum for a 15-footer, and he banks it in. That makes it 18-13 with 2:14 to go here in the first half. Right side to Cody. Cody to Cade out top. We got KT in the middle of that zone now. There it is to KT. KT loses the handle. He needs to go up with that shot right there, Mikey.
I agree.
Lost the handle. The turnover here again. 1:50 to go here in the first half. Musketeers trail by 5, 18-13. That's going to be real deliberate now, Mikey.
Yeah, I mean, I think they'll be content to take this to the half.
Oh, yeah. Here's Cameron. Cameron, ball tipped away. Back to Cameron. Now Chase has it. Down to a minute 30. Down the middle of the lane. Here's Cameron for a three. No good. Rebounded out of there by Kent Chase. Offensive rebound. Chase down the middle. Off to Cox. Cox down the middle of the lane. We're going to have 2 shots on the foul there. Foul's going to be on Cody Bannett. That'll be his second. And it'll send Cox to the line to shoot 2 for the Senators. First one by Cox is no good. Need some kind of momentum, Mikey, going into the half here.
Yeah. You know, we've went away from Jacob, you know, and they've kind of taken Temple out of the game.
Second one is no good by Cox. Well, the Musketeers. Right side now to Cade Anderson. Gibson set the check back in. Next dead ball. High post here. Temple. Temple. Blocked away by Hoffler. Now off to Hoffler. Back out top to Cameron. Now Chase. Under a minute. They're going to probably walk this one out, Mikey. The last shot, we're down to 39 seconds. Chase has it out here at the circle, being guarded by Caden Temple. Chase now. Drives it to the middle, nothing there. Now gets it off to Cameron. Back to Chase, down to 20. back to the circle here. We're down to 14. Chase down the middle of the lane. Tries to dump it off. Does. Blocked away by Jacob Terry with 5 seconds to go out of bounds. 5.2 left here. Senators with a 5-point lead and the basketball here. Ball comes into Chase. Chase out the top. Off to Cox. Cox lets 3 go. Got it. That's the buzzer. So that's the end of the first half as the Musketeers trail the West Washington Senators 21-13 in this second game of the holiday tournament. We'll step away here, word from our sponsors. Be back to you in just a moment to get first half stats and comments from Mikey. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on Wslm out of Salem, Indiana.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner Neidig, we're in it now. We are playing basketball. We're wrestling. We have wrapped up, as we know, the fall sports now into the winter sports. It's a busy, busy time. We have a lot of games. The IHSAA, we're fortunate, like a lot of states, our young men and women play literally, with the exception of Sunday, every day of the week. And it is a monumental task to put on these types of events night after night after night. Big school, small school, city school, country school, doesn't matter. There's a lot going on.
Well, first of all, it's what we've done in Indiana. We've done for many, many years, and providing a platform for student athletes to show their skills and coaches to coach and communities to gather. It is a really, that's just what's special about what we do. But, man, I tell you, Coach, I often just walk in, the first person I want to go talk and thank you as I walk in the door is that person that's sitting out there with cold weather right inside the front door, and it's cold outside, but they're sitting there selling tickets, and they've done it year in and year out for the athletic department so schools can operate events. And, I always want to get around the place. I just want to make sure those people know they're appreciated for doing what they're doing, and they're a big part of an athletic event also.
Well, they really are, because oftentimes the person you're talking about is a member of the faculty who's been at school all day long, have families themselves, and with some meager $5 whatever an hour, they make a little bit of money. But they're doing this because they're aware that without the infrastructure of people like them, you can't have these events. You need the teams, you need the coaches, you need the officials, but you need the ticket takers, you need the people popping the popcorn, selling the concessions. You need all those people to make this experience what it is and to generate that much necessary and much needed revenue for your programs.
That's absolutely right, Coach. Revenue, and it's not, they're not out there trying to make, a lot of money. They're trying just to keep the lights on, the officials paid, the bus, gas in the buses and uniforms on the kids. And so these people all choose, and I always like to say they choose to work in the eye of the public. They choose to interact with the public as they walk in, so a parent can walk in and watch their child play. And I just think sometimes anybody that's in public service, whether it be a coach, a teacher, a police officer, or anybody, we forget to really recognize what they do and the give back that they do to their communities, because they're just the salt of their people who really care about the kids in the classroom every day, or whether it be in the hallway, the lunchroom, or getting on and off the bus. And I just think we all need to step back and thank those people for spending their time so children and student athletes get to play in a time-honored tradition, which is a high school education-based athletic program.
Paul Neidig with us from the IHSAA, talking about all things IHSAA related. You and I are both former athletic directors. we would not have been able to have any kind of success or be able to do our jobs without the secretaries. And I dare say those dear athletic secretaries all over our state are the unsung heroes of athletics in our entire state.
No question, no question. I was always blessed with great partners, and the work that I've done, and athletic secretaries or assistants come in many titles. But, you know, I can think back to Alicia when I was at Evansville, and sometimes there would be kids that's having a rough day, and that athletic secretary is consoling a kid with a hug, and it'll be all right. And that's certainly not in the job descriptions, but that's what they choose to do to help kids along the way. And they're there to care about kids and student athletes, absence of a parent.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game, it's time to introduce the starting lineup. And the crowd is on their feet, and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight, alongside the chicken sausage sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind McWrap. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sideline, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's. Right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
In the field, the right partner can make all the difference. One that's dependable, straightforward, is there when you need them. That's LG Seeds. From our hybrids and soybean varieties to our service and support, reliability is in everything we do. Start this season right with LG Seeds. Talk to your local dealer or visit lgseeds.com for more information.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Moving forward, we're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own.
All right, welcome back here to Hamelsburg as we're at the half. The Musketeers trailing 21-13 to the left.